Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are on this journey. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I'm really excited to be on doing some tarot readings for you guys today. I missed Friday's live session. We were away there for the weekend, but I'm happy to be back. How are you guys all doing? After the solar eclipse too. It's been some intense energies in 2025. How are you guys feeling? Hello, Carolyn, Chantel. All right, let's see here. Well, I hope you guys are all doing phenomenal. It's a rainy day here, but I do love listening to the rain. So I have my window wide open. Hello, Sashi. How are you guys? Much love to you all. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all your guys' love and support. Got the crazy incense going along here. Hello, Sue. So to kind of get started here, hello again. I love seeing where you guys are from. That's amazing. Hi, Charlene. Yeah, bring on the orbs. We usually do capture quite a few orbs here. So we'll see if there's any messages, any orbs. Let me know if you guys can see anything. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I miss them, but very cool. I love it. So I was looking into here. I have a question from Carolyn. And Carolyn, you said here you are wondering if I could look into the energy of your partner. He's having some tests done at the hospital, and you're hoping this can be resolved quickly. And he puts a lot of stress on you, and you haven't found a place yet. All right, lovely lady. One thing I want to say here, I did actually pull some cards on this for you, and I'll let you know what I have here. But there is a sense of what I do want to say to you right off the bat, my friend, is you are not here to meet others' expectations, okay, in cost of your own peace. I do see your partner getting help. I feel like he's absolutely in good hands here with this energy. We have Six of Pentacles. We have King of Swords. This could represent the doctors or a surgeon. And I feel like it's being he's being absolutely looked after. A lot of good energy. And I feel like your partner is going to be okay here. But in terms of how fast is this going to happen, my outcome, my friend, is the Temperance, and it's aspected with the Five of Cups as well. So this really does show me patience is the key. I know this sounds woo-woo, you guys, but divine timing, okay? So Carolyn, I feel like things may not happen as fast as you hoped here. Oh, did you see that? Do you guys see that? I think I seen something. I don't know what that was, but it feels like something just came down here. I'll have to look later on the rewind, but sorry, I got getting a little sidetracked there. So Carolyn, yes, I feel like your partner is going to be okay, but it may not happen as fast as you hoped here. Now, I'm going to just pull a couple. What? Okay, that I seen. I'm just trying to see if there are any, I do have a screen on my door, on my window, so I don't see any flies or anything here, but you guys asked for orbs. I feel like we got some orbs. Okay, I'm just going to ask a couple cards here about you, because you said here you haven't found a place yet. So let me just pull a few cards. What's the energy spirit for Carolyn in terms of finding a place? Is this something that is coming up any day now? What does this look like? You got the Temperance again. Ace of Pentacles, though. I do see you finding a place, but it may be a little bit longer, to be honest. There's something here about a little bit of conflict right now in this present. And I think that's the fact that there's some tensions between you and your partner right now, okay? But I do see you, look at this. I do see you having an opportunity to find a place and move if you that's what you would like to do. Absolutely. You have the Judgment, you have Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles as well, with a victory coming up here as well. So, I mean, if that's something that you really want to focus on, then continue to do that. I do see you being able to have a new home if that's something you're interested in, my friend. But it may be a bit longer for your partner. All right, so hopefully that gave you a bit of clarity. Lots of love to you. And again, usually, you guys, like when we're looking at pressure from another person, a lot of the times these are because sometimes boundaries are not being honored. So, I mean, if someone is really trying to rush you or push you into decisions or certain emotional, let's say, responses, it's a really good time to stop, to pause, and reflect. Okay, so lots of love to you, my friend. All right. Hello, Daisy. Charlene, you're excited for a female PM. Yeah, I definitely want to pull again some more cards on this upcoming elections. I have to say, you guys, I have always got majority of the time I was getting Pierre. And then that one crystal ball reading, I was seeing also, I don't know if it was saying that there was going to be a female, but then somebody also made a comment about Isabella saying there was going to be a female. But in the crystal ball, I seen 2 men and then this little female. That being said, I did not see a female currently running. So I don't know if that timeline is still playing out, you guys. I'm definitely going to be doing another, it'll be more of a quick draw when I do the Canadian elections, because that one's coming up, April 28th. So I'll do that one maybe in the next couple weeks and we'll do a review on it, okay? So let's see. Woo woo woman. Could I check to see if your landlord has any romantic intentions or attractions towards you? He's been super friendly and you occasionally watch his daughter. All right, let's see. Let's pull a couple cards on that. Spirit, what do we have for woo woo woman when it comes to her landlord? Does he have any let's say romantic intentions? I feel like I have to say I feel like he has a bit of an agenda. I don't get that it's a necessarily I have to say I wouldn't okay, this is your journey, but what I'm seeing is a lot here. I don't know if I would pursue anything romantically with him. I feel like, again, the fact that you do watch his daughter, there's something about him being really kind, very, very nice, to strategically get your assistance to potentially help with maybe watching his daughter here. So because we also have that sun representing, I mean, we've got that young child on the symbolism as well. I do think that he does like you, but there is something more strategic about him in his interactions with you, okay? So that's what I can say here. I mean, I don't think he would turn you down though, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's very genuine. Ooh, I'm getting like a big ringing in my ear right now. I don't feel like it's very genuine, okay, lovely lady? So that's what I have to say. All right. Sashi, thank you, Sashi. How long will your mom need financial assistance? You're not making any money yet. Let's look at the momentum of Sashi. What's the energy of your mom and her financial situation? Slow and steady, my friend. Like there is some abundance coming here, absolutely. I mean, we have the Chariot in the outcome, but what's aspecting the Chariot is a sense of kind of having your hands tied, and I do see what you're saying. Yeah, we can definitely do it. I would love to do a session with you guys. And yeah, if you guys are interested, you can check out my website, Readings with Breanne. I do have April Fool's promo right now. Use the code FOOLME for $11 off any session. So, sorry, that being said, I do think that it's going to take some time, my friend. I wish I could say yes. I feel like this is something instant, but things are still kind of working its way out. And it may be a little bit more time in terms of your mom being that financially secure here. So it could be a bit, let me just pull a few cards on your energy moving forward, because I wasn't sure how long will your mom need financial assistance. So I'm not sure if you are financially supporting her, but things are a little tough for you financially. So let me look at the energy of your financial momentum moving forward here. Empress. Yeah, you have a lot of really positive energy here as well, especially with the Empress. There's a sense of a new energy, a new rebirth. That's that beautiful Mother Earth, the Gaia energy. And you have the Six of Pentacles. So this is community. This is abundance coming back to you, okay? But there is a sense of aligning yourself here, because you have a bit of, it's kind of almost feels like you're kind of focusing on what you don't have. So I want you to really shift your energy in terms of focusing on how abundant you actually truly are. Focus on the things that you do have and give gratitude, because that'll shift you into more of an abundance energy as well. I mean, I do see a lot of really positive energy coming towards when it comes to finances, but it is a bit of a slower moving energy right at the moment. So focus on shifting yourself right now, my friend, okay? Focus on shifting yourself and your mindset as well, because I feel like you're kind of dwelling on a little bit of some of the energies that may be holding you back a little. All right, let's see here, my friends. Oh, what do we have, lovely souls? Again, Chantel from the Netherlands. Thank you so much. Okay. You had a question about the lizard or reptile people. Do we, the people, get to see that they are shape-shifting during this reveal? Oh, goodness. That's an interesting question, my friend. I do think that a lot of humans are not prepared for, even emotionally or mentally, to kind of see the distortion of a non-human. That being said, the veils are shifting and they are happening. Let me pull a few cards on it. I do think that it's almost like look at the kind of comparison of people that can, let's say, talk to loved ones or past. Some can physically see them, some can hear them, some can sense them, some get impressions, where other people don't get anything at all. And it's not that, it's just one person has developed their senses more. So there is a sense of some people will physically be able to see them distorting, where others, they may not see it. They're like, did you just see that? And they'll be like, no, I didn't see anything, right? That's kind of the energy I get. It really depends kind of on the individual person. But the veils are thinning. So a lot of people's, let's say, intuition activations are really happening here. Let me just pull a few cards on that. What do we have? What's the energy of a majority of people physically seeing this through any kind of a reveal when it comes to reptilians, lizard people? Look at that. 8 of Wands. We have the Tower. 2 of Cups. Yeah, see, there's a sense that look at back of the deck is like that illusions. It's the distortion of them. I don't know if everyone, like, okay, if you're asking, are they going to get on TV, live TV, and turn into a reptilian? I don't see that happening, but I do see more individuals catching things. So it wouldn't surprise me over the years ahead. Like right now, things are transitioning. I mean, as we go forward into the future, we are going to be able to, I think, physically see certain, let's say, extraterrestrials and that sort of thing. But there has to be an integration as well, because I mean, even for a lot of like you guys that are here, I'm sure you guys are very, you are here because you are into your, spiritual journey, you're into these kind of topics and interested in that, right? But even for us, like how many of you guys have seen something and you're like, it's just scared the crap out of you, even if it's not something that is necessarily negative, it's just it's kind of a lot for us to process. So I think for reptilians just to kind of come out and shapeshift into them, I don't see that happening for the masses, not right now anyway, from what I can see. It looks like it's kind of a slower process, and some will see them and some won't. So that's kind of what I have for you there, my friend. All right, so let's see. Hello, Dylan. Yeah, do you remember that one girl on the plane that she had kind of that really like squeaky voice? I forget her name, but there was definitely something interesting about that. And then somebody came out and apologized. It didn't even look like the same girl. Things like that, little things like that will absolutely start to happen more and more from what I can see. But yeah, I think a lot of us will start to see people shifting and morphing. Especially pay attention. If you guys, I'm not saying to watch the news. I'm not at all saying that. But if you watch news clips too, a lot of the people in the news are not human. They're not. So a lot of the times you'll be able to see distortions as well. So you could probably find some clips online for sure. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's the one, Sashi. That's the one I'm thinking of right now. All right, well, let's see here. All right, Mr. T, what do we have? Do you have a thought form on your left shoulder? What do we have, Spirit, with Mr. T? What's the energy? Is there a thought form on his left shoulder? No, I don't see that, my friend. There's just like a recalibration here as well. I don't have any of my cards that come up in terms of like an actual like entity or thought form of that matter. I feel like you're absolutely undergoing a different alignment here as well. I mean, if we look at the situation, we have the Empress. So there's a sense to really nurture yourself, nurture your arm as well and your shoulder. And I do see this kind of getting better for you. May take a little bit of time, but I feel like you kind of overdo it a little bit, Mr. T. So it's okay to take a step back and relax and allow your body to rest and rejuvenate here, but I don't see a thought form or an entity here for your shoulder. Not that I can see, my friend. All right. Hello, Dylan. All right, I'm just going to scroll up here. Let's see. Woo-woo woman. Yeah, I mean, I think he does like you. He does like you and enjoy kind of chatting with you, but I don't know if I would see a relationship, let's say, to come out of it, my friend. Army wife, it seems like it's taking forever, the awakening. You guys, I know this, as much as I've seen a lot of positive energy moving forward, you guys, it's still not going to happen overnight. We have to look and see, like, for centuries, so much corrupt and individual or corrupt elites and all that kind of stuff have really put a big damper. They put a lot of pre-programming on, and it's going to take a bit of time to dismantle these systems, but this is a beautiful time. This is a really, really beautiful time to see the momentum moving forward. So 2025, I feel like, is still going to be quite an up and down year. Not maybe up and down is not really the right term for it, but it's a revealing year. And moving forward, I do see us seeing light at the end of the tunnel, especially when we're looking at certain devices. If you're curious about like technology, medicine, finances, but it's still, even this year, you guys, we're going to see tons of, I feel like, disclosure and stuff come out, but it's not going to be all settled this year. We're going to be moving into this in the years to come. I mean, I guess you guys heard Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So let's look at the momentum. There was something significant moving forward about, I think, 2028 to 2030 was a very significant time when I looked months ago. So I might have to revisit that again, but let's look at, I'll pull a couple cards on that question in terms of, let's say, finances, more disclosure. What does that look like for 2025? What does the rest of 2025 look like for that? Yeah, look at already the first two cards. 10 of Swords, which means we are at the end of this crap. I mean, it's pretty intense, you guys. So look at 2025, the death of the, you can say, cabal, of the elites, all the dark forces, they are being taken down. And then things still have to be up and be reviewed again, right? Up and like the foundations have to be reestablished or rebuilt again. So there's a sense of it's still going to take a bit of time, my friend. Like when we're looking at, like, let's say, universal income, AI, that is going to significantly take off. AI is going to significantly start to take off really fast over the next couple years. And what's going to happen is a lot of people will lose their jobs, and it's going to change the momentum of how things are. We are entering into, a timeline where money is not necessarily going to be the be all end all. I do see us receiving, let's say, a universal income and that sort of thing. But unfortunately, I still don't see that happening this year. It's going to be in the years ahead. I mean, maybe even 5 to 10 years, somewhere around that line. And that seems like a long time for a lot of people. So unfortunately, it's still going to take a bit of time, but we're only going to continue to see a lot of really good shifts once we extract. And like you said, we have that death card, and we have the devil. It's like removing the cabal, removing all the pre-programs that have really been, so heavily set in our consciousness here. So my friends, it may take a little bit more time, but I do see us on a good track. From every time I've always pulled, I've seen the collective headed in a really positive direction. Okay. So we'll have to just see how things unfold. But in terms of tech and medicine, we will see more things coming out. Like I've even seen AI. I mean, this is, I think, a given though, but a lot of, when we're looking at medical institutions as well, like doctors and that sort of thing, a lot of them will be replaced by AI, especially when it comes to surgeries and that sort of thing, because they have more of that precise capabilities. So it's in the process. It absolutely is. Dylan, Hello, Dylan. Will you find a job this month? My manager gaslighted you and gave me a bad review. Really? Okay. He told you were doing great last year. Is he trying to get rid of you or prevent a promotion? What do we have for Dylan? Will Dylan find a new job this month? Let's ask. Will Dylan find a new job this month? Spirit, what do you have? Yeah, I do see you finding a new job. I mean, I know you're really kind of stressed out and you have some anxieties about that, but look at this. The situation is the 10 of Cups. There could be absolutely a new opportunity coming in here. We have the Emperor, so make sure you're doing some job searching and that sort of thing. You could have a meeting with a man here. You have an older male that could have an opportunity for you here. So I absolutely, and back of the deck. Look at that, back of the deck and the 8 of Wands. I do see you being able to if you're looking for a new job, yeah, I see you being able to get a new job in the next month for sure. It looks really positive there. I have nothing saying you can't, okay? So really positive, my friend. The anxiety is 1,000. Yeah, and that's where all the conflict is in your energy right now. So I want you to just think for a moment, what if this is all working out for you? What if this new job opportunity, yeah, there you are yet again. What if this new job opportunity that is coming in for you truly is going to be that blessing in disguise, right? So see it really in terms of you have all these opportunities. There's always going to be other opportunities, my friend. Just because that one's not working out for you, it's not meant for you anymore. So when you know within your core that there is something that will work out for you, you got it, okay? Again, I see nothing here showing that you will not have a new job. Let me just pull 3 more cards. Can I get another confirmation? Will Dylan be able to obtain a new job in the next month here? Yeah, you got the Emperor again and your 9 of Swords again. This is crazy. So yes, there is a breakthrough. You have a breakthrough within a new job that is, did I not say it's like a wish fulfillment? It's like a blessing in disguise here. So there's something about an Emperor, but an Emperor is very much like a businessman. So there could be, I feel like this is the man, like you're going to have an opportunity from this Emperor is what I keep seeing. So that, yeah, I mean, again, nothing here saying that you're not going to be able to get a new job, okay? Okay, let's see here. Oh, well, thank you, Charlene. Have an amazing day. Thank you, guys. Monique, hello. Oh, lots of Netherlands today. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, hello, Monique. Greetings from Canada here. Let me just see if you had. If you did have a question, lovely lady, then feel free. Oh, I do see it. Sorry. I just have to scroll a bit. Could I see if, okay, so you're curious if you can get rid of your travel phobia. Okay. What do we have, Spirit, when it comes to Monique and her travel phobia? You guys, I also want you to see these fears, they're not a weakness, okay? It's just asking for a sense of safety, a sense of clarity here. What do we have with Monique and her phobia of traveling? What's the message for that, Spirit? Got a lot of conflict going on here, girl. My goodness. Wow, you got a lot of wands here. So I have to say, there is energy to say you will overcome this, okay? But it is something to really look at. I mean, again, I really want you to be able to know that you can be safe and explore this. And okay, because there's quite a bit of energy here showing that you're kind of conflicted internally as well. I'm almost wondering if there was a certain, let's say, past life that you had kind of a traumatic passings when it comes to maybe traveling. I don't know if this is you're just traveling on a plane or traveling on a boat, but there is quite a bit of conflicted energy here. So it's really about learning to reclaim, having that breakthrough and reclaiming your freedom just one moment at a time. So kind of visualize, like, you can even do some grounding exercises and really visualize before you travel. Maybe start on something small. Do like a small trip where, you're not stuck on a plane for 5 to 6 hours. You're just going from like A to B. Like it's like maybe a 1-hour trip, right? So it's like start small and start to become comfortable. But imagine what you can do too is imagine like anchoring your roots, the golden roots from your feet, anchor that into the earth and visualize a protection bubble around your entire body. You could do this around the plane or around the boat, however you're traveling, and call in your guides, call in your soul family to be with you through this time. But yes, I do see you overcoming it, but you have to take some steps to overcoming it. Shine a light on that fear, and within that, in that process, you will be able to ease into it. So I just get a sense of easing yourself into it with that energy. Okay, so I hope that helps. But yeah, I mean, it definitely, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you will get there. You'll absolutely get there. I don't know if you've tried, I don't know why, but I'm seeing, the tapping, like is it EM, oh my gosh, EMT or EFT? I feel like I could be saying wrong, but the tapping could really help program as well for you personally. I feel like I'm getting that, like I'm seeing the vision of you doing the tapping. So maybe do a little bit of a research on that when it comes to that specific topic. But I have to say, just start with some of the little travel trips and you'll start to gain confidence with it, okay? You can plan ahead and you can really work with like certain techniques as well. Like when you're, say, on the plane or you're traveling, you can listen to certain meditations or things that really help ground you as well. So there's lots of things to look on the side note, but don't think of it as a weakness. It's just something that you have to shine a light on and work on. And I do see you making a breakthrough, okay? You just want to reprogram that fear. All right, lovely ladies. Thank you so much for your question. Oh, you've been doing, Dylan, and yeah, NLP. Exactly. Yeah, hypnosis too. Hypnosis is really good. Has made a huge difference. That's awesome. I love to hear that, Dylan. Lots of love to you, Monique. Thank you so much, Dylan. So let's see. Yeah, EFT tapping. EFT, that's what I thought it was. Dylan, did you have another question, Dylan? Let me just go back. Oh, maybe not. All right. Hello, Daisy. Daisy, you're thinking about taking a course, but you're wondering if the cards think it's a good idea. Spirit, what do we have for Daisy when it comes to her taking a course? What does this look like for Daisy? Ooh. I do see you taking a course. I don't know if there's one in particular or you're just thinking you want to start taking a course, but I have to say, let me know in the comments here. Are you thinking of taking a very specific course? Because if it's about a specific course, I would reevaluate the one you're thinking a little bit. Not that it's bad, but I do think that it's going to just say take a lot. Okay. There's a lot of effort and a lot of work that comes along with this, but I do see you taking a course. Okay. So you'll have to just let me know in terms of like if you're just thinking in general of taking a course or if there's one specific. So it's a bit of a yes and a no. Let me get some confirmations with this deck here. For Daisy, let's say just in general taking a course, just do a little bit more of research on it as well. Okay, it's a specific. You want to do human design. Okay, let me look at that specific course because I was looking a little bit in general. What do we have, Spirit, for this specific course for Daisy? Looking to do human design. What does this look like for Daisy? Is this a good idea for her highest good? Yeah. Okay, well, I've got a really good energy here. Excuse me. With this specific one, I'm going to get a clarification, but yes, I do see you rushing forward to taking it, and the outcome is the sun. So this is super positive, but again, I think it is going to take, okay, it's very expensive. Yeah, okay, very extensive and expensive. I was going to say it looks really positive, but it is going to be a little bit, like you said, extensive. It's not like, oh, this is a 2-day course and you're on your way. This seems very intricate. But yes, can I get another confirmation? Because this does look like a really good direction for you. Yeah, wow. But yeah, ultimately it is going to cost a lot, but I do see it as being a good direction for you. Okay, we have the situation with the 10 of cups and the 8 of wands, so I don't know if this is something that's happening pretty quickly, but you could look at even enrolling in the next 8 days to 8 weeks energy. And the outcome is learning from institutions. Here you have the sun for the outcome, and my cards aspecting it are actually really, really good. So yes, I have to confirm, but the first time we pulled the spread, there was a lot just showing a sense of it's going to be, a lot of work. So just be prepared for that. But if you enjoy the journey and you enjoy the actual content and data that you're studying, the course material that you're studying, then you're going to do great with it. Okay. So yes, look at that Ace of Pentacles on the back as well. So all right, let's see what else we have for you guys. Human design. That's really interesting. Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you, Daisy. I do think it would be a positive move for you. It looks really good. It looks really good. Yeah, I just got the deck too. Get one more confirmation for you. And this is the Ace of Cups. So I think it'll be emotionally fulfilling. Even though it is going to be a lot, it will be emotionally fulfilling for you. So huge commitment, exactly, but positive. Might have some sleepless nights is what I'm seeing potentially, but just pace yourself. If you need to take a day, then you need to take a day. Mr. T, is April a lucky month for you? I'd love to know your birth date, and we could look at that energetically, but let's see what the cards have to say. Is April a good month for Mr. T? You got the World. I think it's going to be a big month for work. Actually, you got a lot of travel here too, though. Interesting. I get it might be an intense month for you, Mr. T, okay? So it's going to be, I think, a transition when it comes to your work again. I think we asked, oh no, maybe that was somebody else about having a new job, but there is a sense of it may be a heavy load for the month of April for you. Not to say that it's not going to be a good month, but it's planting those seeds, okay? So plant those seeds and just know that if things are coming down, if things are not working anymore, then sometimes they are leaving your life for a reason here. So we do have that world, which is really good at showing like a whole new energy starting, but there is, I have to say, like a bit of a burden for the month of April. So this could be other relations too. Again, I don't know if there's breaking free from, feels like you are breaking free from some habits as well. Sometimes this could even be as simple as like changing our diet, right? So there is a sense of you breaking free and coming out of the cold. So it's a big month for you for planting seeds for what I see, okay? And a lot of the times when we're having these breakthroughs, I mean, the moon wanted to come out. Sometimes a lot of our fears and anxieties will surface because they need to be looked at, okay? So it's not that it's not going to be a good month for you, but I do get a little bit of an intense month for April for you. Okay. Hello, Jean. Is the mining project your husband working on bringing family generational wealth? Yeah, we can take a look at that. I think I missed Diana as well. So let's look at Diana's and then I'll take a look at Jean's. Diana, you broke up with your boyfriend, but you have a feeling it's not completely over. Do I see him getting back together with you or back in touch in April? What do we have for Diana and her ex-boyfriend? Will there be a reconnection in the month of April? I mean, I'm not getting a strong yes. I feel like there is a sense of, we have that death card as well, and it feels like the relationship at the moment, from what I can see, it is done. But in terms of him coming back around, there could be a message that's coming in here. I don't know if I see it in April though. If so, it's like we have over the situation the Seven of Swords, which is kind of a manipulation, but sometimes it's somebody strategically planning for something as well. So I just want to see what else. I'm going to just pull a couple more. Can I get a confirmation of this energy for Diana and her ex-boyfriend? Two different decks are giving me interesting energy reports here. Okay, so working with this deck, I do have a stronger yes in terms of him strategically planning to reach out to you here. And when we look at the outcome too, I don't know if you guys live together and if he moved, but originally I was seeing that Six of Swords, which is an energy of somebody moving away or leaving. And then we have kind of coming back together here as well. So I think your intuition is correct from what I can see. I don't want to say you guys are completely done, but I don't know how fast this message is going to come in. There's something about restrictions here. We have the Eight of Swords. It's like he's trying to get the strength. Look at strength. We have the Devil and the Two of Cups. It does feel like he may be strategically trying to figure out how to reconnect again. But again, it feels not super fast, okay? It feels like a little on the edge. So I have to kind of say, yes, there could be some connections with you guys moving ahead again in the future. Will you guys get back together? I mean, we did have that Death card. Let me ask just one more time. What's the energy of you guys getting back together? Is that a strong possibility? I do think you guys will be connecting again. Yeah. It's like a sense of, look at, somebody has walked away here and then they're coming back again to connect and collaborate, rushing back in. And we also have the Two of Cups. So it wouldn't surprise me if you guys do mend things or reconnect again on a romantic level, but it may not be super fast, or it'll take still a few more weeks for it to really come around. So that's kind of what I have for you right now, my friend. Again, sometimes people's decisions and energies can change, okay? All right. Sashi. Oh, that's wonderful, Sashi. You're great with breaking down phobias and traumas. You're certified in NLP. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. I love that you guys could connect on that. This is beautiful. Wonderful, Sashi. All right. We'll take a couple more here. Yeah, and Monique, I do see you breaking through. It's just something that you just don't want to ignore it and just think it's going to go away. It is something that you do want to work on. But if you work on that, you do have that breakthrough energy. So very good. Yeah, that's very wonderful. Daisy. Thank you so much, Daisy. And Mr. T. Lots of love to you guys. Marion, will you get, oh, sorry, I think I missed another message here. So we looked at Diana's, and I was gonna look at Jean's here. Let's see, the mining project that your husband is working on. What do we have for Jean moving forward when it comes to this mining project? Will it bring family generational wealth? Ace of Wands. I do think it will bring a lot of wealth. Yes, it's going to be quite a bit of work here. And I really have Spirit kind of sitting on the fence. It's like they don't want to say absolutely like what in terms of generational wealth, but you definitely guys are on the right track from what I can see. And I do see it bringing a lot of abundance towards you, okay? So yes, I feel like if you can definitely count on it, you guys going in the right direction. I think it's a really positive thing. I don't have my 10 of Pentacles as the generational wealth card coming up, but I do have a lot of abundance and energy. So I do think it's a phenomenal route that you guys are taking. And it looks like you guys will be supported. That's for sure. Hello, guys. Sarita. Jean, you're ready for the work. Yeah, I see it being quite a busy schedule with you guys for that venture. But if you guys are willing to put that work in, it does look like it'll be very successful. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Army Wife. I haven't read that book, but any thoughts about AI to have a spiritual okay, well, using AI to have a spiritual awakening? I really do think that you can in AI is actually very knowledgeable. I have been working with it a little bit here and there. And it does, I find, can give a lot of spiritual aspect, spiritual advice as well, practices, all of that stuff. So let's pull a few cards on that for Army Wife. What's the energy of using AI to have a spiritual awakening? But again, I do think, if we use it as a tool, absolutely, but it's also knowing that this has to come from within, if that makes sense. Let's see, what do we have when it comes to using AI as a tool for spiritual awakening? See, it really can give us, I feel like with this energy, it can absolutely give us a new perspective, okay? A new perspective when it comes to our journey here. So I have to say, like, yes, I have a lot of cards here to indicate that we can use and utilize AI when it comes to our spiritual journey for sure, but not depending on it is another thing, right? So I think that's really a really important kind of fine line when we're using it as a tool versus like fully becoming dependent on it. But yeah, I would have to say, based off of the energy, it does look like it can spark some action, and be successful in that aspect on some layers for sure. Marion, I don't know if I did yours, Marion. Jolie James, hello. Marion, are you going to be recognized in April or May? All right, let's pull a few cards on that. What do we have for Marion? Will she be getting recognized in April and May? Oh, and I actually have, okay, let's do Marion's and then I'll let you guys have an exciting announcement as well. Ooh. Are you ever getting recognized, Marion? Look at this. I feel like potentially 2 men may actually really recognize the work that you're doing. So absolutely, your outcome too is the 4 of Wands, which is a celebration. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're even planning. I feel like they have already recognized you, and there could be a plan to kind of give you either maybe a bonus or a new additional kind of benefit here. But there's a lot of energy to support a celebration in terms of you being recognized. So just have a bit of patience with that. I think that is something that's being planned, my friend, okay? Looks really positive for you there. All right, so let's see here. I was going to say I'm excited. I'm sure many of you guys could be familiar with him, but Richard Cardinal, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with him next week. So that'll be fun. He is so magnetic and so energetic. I love his energy. So I reached out to him last week. So we're going to be planning a little show together. So I'm really excited for that. Really excited. It'll be fun. I was thinking maybe we can talk about the pyramids or something like that. So there's been some new findings of those tubular structures underneath the pyramids. So that would be a fun episode. Hello, Sarita. Is it Sarita? Thank you for your love and support. Let's see here. What do we have with Sarita? Do you have any connections with Andromeda? Ooh. Does Sarita have connections with Andromeda? I would say yes. I feel like more than just Andromeda as well. But let me see something here. So we have the Six of Wands with your energy, which is a victory. I almost wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if you're getting kind of downloads or you obviously feel a pull towards the Andromedas, right? So there's a sense of you having past lives with them. This is my card of like ancestral lineage. And I feel like they're actually going to reach out. It's like a sense of you connecting with them. And we have the moon here as well. This is our intuitions as well coming through here. So it feels like there's almost an extension of an offer that is coming out. And it's really beautiful energy. So I would have to say yes, I do see that in the cards. I was wondering if the star was going to come out, which I don't have, but that's okay because I do have a sense of a victory and I do have a sense of they are watching you. There's almost like a sense of an extension here. So I really, really like this energy, and I do think you are connected with them. Absolutely. There's cards here to represent kind of you having past lives or past energies with them here. Yeah. Mr. T, did you miss the question to your answer? The April, I did look at April for you, my friend. I've seen it as being a little bit, not that it's going to be bad. Let me see if I can just repull one or two cards for you. But there's a sense of like I think it was the World. Did we have the World? Or did we have the Ten of Swords? I can't remember now. Let me just repull a couple cards for you, Mr. T, if you missed that. But is it going to be financially a lucky month for you? I think it's more of a you planting seeds for the month of April, which is what I was getting. Yeah, see, walking away. There, we do have the, okay, I think I did get this devil card as well. So it's going to be a big month for you when it comes to work and kind of removing things that no longer serve you. Because look at this, you're walking away from like the sense of being held down. You're walking away from these chains. You're breaking free and you have a victory here. You do have a victory. So I want you to know there is a lot of good energy coming, but you also have to do that inner alignment and work on yourself, work on your breath work on your mindset, work on your energy, because that is what is going to mirror your reality. And it feels like you're going through quite a big shift, especially in April. So it's not that it's not a good month, my friend. It's like a recalibration. And I feel like you are leaving behind this old energy so you can walk into something new that is abundant, that is like fruitful, okay? That is a victory. So I feel like it's going to be a big month for you when it comes to work. I feel like you might be a little bit busy getting things together, planting those seeds. It could be new opportunities coming forward for you, okay? Yeah, look at that. Walking away and you're entering into a whole new opportunity. Don't fear the unknown, though. Don't fear the unknown because that can bring you a lot of amazing abundance. Okay, my friend? Jolie. All right, so we'll take your question here, Jolie, and we'll probably end it there. Let's see what we have. Should you add life insurance and financial education to your coaching business? Okay, let's see. What do we have, Spirit? What is the energy behind Jolie adding life insurance and financial education? Is that a positive move for Jolie James? Absolutely. I have a really, really big yes to that. I mean, at first, like, okay, what I have to say is sometimes at first it's going to take a little bit to kind of recalibrate and get things together, but it will pay off. I feel like this idea is really aligned with what you have. So I have really positive energy. And it's like you have that Three of Cups as well. So there's a sense of drawing and attracting more business and individuals to your business coaching. So it looks like it is an alignment. So it may take a bit of time to kind of get the logistics of it all. Yeah, I don't feel like this is like, yeah, we're just going to add this and this and be ready to go. So it feels like there will be some work, and it will be kind of like something like, hey, like this is something we're going to offer in the next like 3 to 6 months or something like that. But I think that it's in the early stages of it, and it aligns fantastically. Look at that, Ace of Wands and the Lovers. So I have nothing here saying no, do not do it. Okay, you have to get the certification. So that's what I mean. It's more of like you're kind of right now in the present, you're just kind of feeling it out and checking it out. But I have to say the cards absolutely do confirm that it's a good direction for you to go in. Okay. I think it's really positive, my friend. So, and I just seen the wheel of fortune. That's good luck. That's Jupiter. That's destiny. So I think it's a good fit to add to your business. Yeah. I love it. Thank you for your question. Lots of love to you. All right, lovely souls. I think we will end that there. I wanted to thank you guys so much for joining me again. Always have fun chatting with you guys. And until next time, again, if you guys are interested, you can check out readingswithbreanne.com. I have my April Fools $11 off any session, and you can just use the promo code FOOLME in capitals. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always here for you guys. So lots of love and light. And until next time, I will see you guys on Friday. Bye for now.